name is Todd White, and I am a results coach at Jeff City Mix in Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. But hey, today we wanted to come to you to talk a little bit about our 5-day challenges, our 21-day challenges, and just living a healthy lifestyle. So I am here with Savannah today, and Savannah is one of my team members on Team Todd that you guys have probably seen out and about. But anyways, she has joined me today to just kind of give you guys some feedback on Jeff City Mix, her 5-day challenge, how it's been going, kind of where she started and things like that. So this is just kind of an informational video to help you guys to get the word out to say, hey, if you're ready to make some changes, this is real life people that have had this opportunity to take the challenge and just really had some great results. So Savannah, thanks so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Coming in. So
thank you.
So tell me a little bit about before Jeff City Mix. What was going on with your lifestyle, your eating, and things like that?
So before Jeff City Mix, I was not having a healthy lifestyle. I'm a hairstylist, as you know. So most days I would not eat. And if I did eat, it would be super unhealthy. And I just wasn't taking care of my body. Before that, I had a baby, Millie. Okay. She's now 2 years old.
And swimming.
Yes, and swimming. Millie, although I love her, the pregnancy took a toll on my body.
Sure.
During pregnancy, people will say, oh, you can eat whatever you want. It'll be fine. You'll just lose it after. Right. Well, after came around, and I'm a busy mom, and I didn't have time to do that.
Sure.
So I always wanted to get back into the gym, but I never knew what steps to take to get there.
Okay. So before then, so she's a hairstylist, as she said, so she's busy all throughout the day, and it makes it hard to be able to eat, as you mentioned. So it was just probably maybe some breakfast and dinner?
Yeah. So I would eat a protein bar, not a protein bar, one of the Kind bars on the way to work, and maybe some soda throughout the day whenever I could, because I'd be thirsty from doing hair. And then my sister would be like, hey, let's order some DoorDash. And we would DoorDash Chick-fil-A, Jimmy John's, all the things.
Okay. So how did you find out about Jeff City Mix?
I found out through Todd.
Oh, okay. That's really how I didn't know that.
No, I actually did. Okay. So one day I was...
that's right. Yes, I remember now. Yes,
so one day I was at work, and Todd came in, and I was just doing my own thing, but he actually came in for Haley. Yeah. And I was up front, and I was like, this guy looks cool. I'm going to see what he has to say. So he kind of told me about Jeff City, and I was like, okay, that sounds really cool. I've actually been looking for something like that. I've just been procrastinating. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So he was like, hey, we have these sample drinks he brought in. And I took a drink, and I was like, okay, I could get down with this. So I liked it, put it back in the fridge, and then I had another one the next day. And I was like, okay, I really like this drink. So then we talked and got more information, and I went into Jeff City Mix, and I just fell in love with the vibe. Everything about it was awesome.
Yeah. So what she drank was a boosted tea that we delivered as a sample to just get people to, understand the benefits of drinking the boosted tea. So the boosted teas help give you energy. It speeds up your metabolism. So that's just, of course, it's always better.
And it tastes delicious.
And it tastes delicious. So you started, so then you decided to do the 5-day challenge. Mm-hmm. You signed up for that. You tried the sample, the teas that come in the packets, and of course the shakes. And then during that 5 days, do you recall what your results were?
Yeah. So after the 5-day challenge, I was down 4 pounds. The 5-day challenge is super easy to do. They give you the packets already made up. And so I put some in my drink. It was very foreign to me at first. I've never done a protein shake like that before.
Right.
But I was super excited to try it. So I just put some in my blender, and it just became routine for me. I do it every day now. I love it. There's not a day that I wake up and I'm like, I'm not going to have my protein shake today, because I saw results and I want to keep seeing results. So I keep doing it.
Yeah. So you did the 5-day challenge. You were down 4 pounds. I don't remember. I don't remember. You probably gained some muscle or... So the way that we track it is we look at your weight, number one, but then we also look at how much fat loss you've had and how much muscle you've built as well, because the scale isn't always your telltale sign of what's really happening with your body from the inside out. So she did the 5-day challenge, and then when you were done with the 5 days, saw great results, and we talked about the 21 days.
Right. Yeah.
So the 21 day is basically just the same thing as the 5 day. You're just spreading it out over 21 days. You're getting to pick a different flavor. Which one did you? What's your favorite?
My favorite one now that I have is the Dutch chocolate and the cookie.
Okay. So a Dutch chocolate cookie and cream mix.
Yes.
So that is her favorite, but you can order the product of any of the flavors that we have, which is a ton of flavors. And you can check that out on the website or just by stopping in the store. But you can definitely, you drink one protein shake a day to replace a meal. And then if you decide you want a second one for a snack or something like that, you can. The important thing about weight loss, and I think that you've probably learned from the beginning, is always eating.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's more about just, a lot of people think if you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, eat salad and quit eating.
Right.
And that's really not what you need to do. You
Yeah.
have to eat your breakfast. You have to eat a snack. Just like, a baby always has to eat to grow. And that's kind of what you have to do, is just eat the good stuff.
For sure.
To make
And
your
you
body
help me with that. I go to Aldi's and I get some good healthy snacks, and I didn't even realize, okay, what's healthy and what's not healthy. And Todd actually taught me, look at the back of the label, see how much sugar, how much fat, how many calories are in this. And that really helped me. Like the turkey jerky. I love some turkey jerky.
Okay. All right. So what does your day consist of now? Like, what are some of the things you're eating versus, the Chick-fil-A or the, whatever. And to that point, you're going to have a day where you're going to want Chick-fil-A
right.
or a McDonald's hamburger. And that's okay. Okay. I mean, it's eating that stuff in moderation.
Right.
I love ice cream. So I try to eat ice cream, but I try to eat it. Well, I don't try to eat it. I do eat it, but I eat it once a week instead of every single night. And I eat it in, just a smaller portion than the big bowl that I used to make. So, so what are some things that you're eating now that you weren't eating before?
So now I try to make an effort on Sunday. I try to meal prep. So I'll do stuff like steak and green beans, and then I'll have my carb as like a rice. And I found that I actually really enjoy meal prepping.
Okay.
Like I like making my food on a Sunday. It tastes better. I'm more motivated to eat. When I'm at work, I just pop it in our microwave and I'm good to go. I've actually had some girls be like, I'll pay you to meal prep for me.
So it is a little bit of discipline. You do have to meal prep. You kind of have to plan your week ahead of time.
Yeah.
But, which if you just take one day, like a Sunday, like she does, and meal prep and get all your stuff ready, then it makes the rest of your week.
It kind of preps you for the week.
Yeah. So you've been on how many days now? You're through your 21 day.
I am.
So Serena's through her 5 day, her 21 days. So now she's just on her maintain program where she's ordering products and continuing to drink her shakes and things like that. Do you know what your current loss is from day one to now? Do you remember?
It's about 7 pounds.
Okay. So she's lost 7 pounds in 30 days?
Yeah.
So 7 pounds in 30 days, and that is a healthy way to lose weight and really to keep it off. So, and now you're hitting the gym.
I am. So before I was super embarrassed to go back into the gym after having Millie. It's intimidating. Going back into the gym it's scary. You have all these people that are motivated and they're in there but
like, oh, look at this new person.
I'm
here every day. Look at this person.
Yeah. So I finally took the leap. I got my black card at Planet Fitness, and I try to make it at least 3 days a week, if not every day. If I can't make it every day, I'll do some workouts at home.
Yeah. Okay. So even with, to that point on your 5 day challenge or 21 day challenge, we're putting in home workouts you can do. That's not very hard. And then we also do a Monday Night Fit Club to where you can come out, and it's free. You can join, and it's a community of all of us that are, trying to live a better, healthy lifestyle, and you can, do exercises with us as a group. So that's one thing that also comes with this whole challenge thing. And then what did you think about the body scan? So a lot of people think, I'm going to come in, I'm going to weigh, and then I'm going to just figure out what my weight is. But what did you think of what all the information the body scans tell you?
Oh my gosh, game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer. The body scan is actually what keeps me motivated, because I'm so excited to see my results at the end of the week.
Right.
And this is silly, but the most excited I get about is my waist. The body scan actually tells you the circumference of your waist. So every week seeing that go down 0.3 or 0.5, I'm like, It's working. What I'm doing is working, and it's motivating.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people think, oh, it's just another fad diet or, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's Savannah, who is a real person that has seen results. And, I mean, we've got 22, 23 people on my team, and they're all seeing results. So, I mean, it's something that works that people really need to look into more.
And what I want to add to that is, before I would do little diets here and there, and I would try something, but I'd fail every time because I didn't have people behind me. So when Todd texts me in the morning, hey, did you drink a protein shake? Or, hey, what did you have for breakfast? That's like, okay, I have someone that's thinking about me, someone that wants to see me achieve my goals just as much as I want to. And then when people post in the group chat, I'm like, okay, like there's other people doing this other than me. And making a difference in their life. So that makes me want to make a difference in my life,
too.
For
sure. So it's accountability. It's just, having someone there to push you and, and I need people to push me, and that's what a lot of people think. Oh, well, you're the coach, but I mean, I have bad days. I have bad weeks. I mean, I've it's something that, so, I like whenever they text me, like, what'd you eat for breakfast? So always, keep that in mind too, because just because I'm a results coach doesn't mean that I'm perfect, because, we all mess up on our diet.
For sure.
It's just getting back on that train and moving forward. So, anything else you would want to add about Jeff City Mix, about the program, about the shakes, anything at all you want to throw on there?
I love everyone at Jeff City Mix. I look forward to going into Jeff City for my scans because it's like everyone's so positive and uplifting. It's not scary to go in there. Everyone's like, hello, how are you? I love going in there. I love getting my body scan each week. Just seeing other people motivated, it's just really encouraging, and it keeps me motivated.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I didn't have that before, you know. I was trying to do it on my own and keep myself motivated. And I've actually had a few other people be like my mom and my stepdad, they've started their fitness journey because of me.
That's good.
And that makes me feel so good.
Absolutely.
And I've had people at work, I've had clients, and they'll be like, you really motivated me, seeing your story or seeing whatever you're doing. It helped me. Yeah. And that makes me feel good as well.
Sure, absolutely it does. Yeah. Well, I'm very proud of you. You've done an excellent job. You've stayed with the program, and there is some weeks that she may come in and maybe her maybe her fat loss or her muscle gain or even her weight may not be what she wanted it
happened
to
last week. I was up a little bit.
There you go.
But...
So, I mean, you'll have your times to where, it may not be perfect what your vision is, but it is a journey. It's not a, 3-day, 5-day result where you're just going to drop it. I mean, it takes forever to lose weight. Yeah. It really does. You can gain it overnight, but it takes forever to lose weight. So, but one thing before we leave, first of all, I want to thank everybody for watching. I know this is lengthy, but I think it's one of those things that really, if you're interested in, being a better you, and just finding some different ways to get motivated and to replace some meals, Jeff City Mix and the 5-day challenge and the 21-day challenge is definitely where to go. So last thing I want to ask is, she said she is a hairdresser. Tell us where are you doing hair at?
You need your hair done?
No, I wish. No. But tell everybody where they can find you. So ladies, if you need your hair done or whatever else you do, you can go see Savannah, and you are located at?
I am located at 1617 State Street. Okay. My sister and I own a salon. It's called Freeborn Salon, and we'd love to have you.
All right, there you go. Yeah. So, lady, what all do you do? I mean, everything.
Oh, my gosh, all kinds of things. Lashes, hair, extensions, facials, head spas. The list goes on.
Head spa?
Head spa.
Can I get a head spa? No. Okay.
I have some water dripping down.
Can I get a extensions?
Sure.
Can I grow this out, son?
Yeah.
Okay. I've always wanted really long hair. All right, listen. Thank you again so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I hope this helps you guys out in some form or fashion. Check us out at Jeff City Mix, 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville. It's fun environment. It's addicting, and it's no pressure. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.